Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Antics Online. I'm your host Cole, and this is my very first YouTube video. We're going to be playing some Civ 5 A Brave New World with several mods in use. They're all pretty much self-explanatory, so I'll just set up the game. We'll be playing as the Shoshone just because I like their perks. On the map type, large islands, meaning that, as you can see, civs are placed on the base available islands, and most of the civilizations will be on their own island. There might be a couple that have two on one island, but hopefully we get our own island. Map size large, and difficulty level will be very hard. It's 6. I can't guarantee that I will win this game, but you know, it's going to be interesting, it's going to be fun, and hopefully you guys enjoy it. Resources are in strategic balance. Victory types are all checked except for time. And I have policy saving, promotion saving, and quick combat, just because it speeds up the game. So let's get into it, and let me tell you a little bit about myself. So my name is Cole. I'm your host at Antics Online, and I'm a junior in high school. I go to the high school Oak Ridge. I play lacrosse for the high school team and on a travel team. Our travel team travels all over the place, like Maryland, San Diego. Play lacrosse, so you know I might be gone for a little bit, depending on what your type or like what year it is, or year. What am I saying? Like summer, winter. It really depends, but I'll always be putting stuff up. And I started this channel because I love the community of YouTube. I grew up watching the Yogscast, at least like the last 5 years. I've been watching them a ton, and I love that the community that they have, and I'm just striving to get there. So please leave a like down below, subscribe maybe if you enjoy my commentary, and also leave your criticism of my commentary down in the comments below. I can really use any constructive criticism you guys have. What to expect from this channel? Of course we're going to finish... We're going to be playing games like Civ and maybe some GTA 5. I'm, of course, going to be playing Minecraft because I love the game. I have several cool mod packs that I've already looked into. But other than that, it really depends on what you guys want to see. Because if you guys want to see some more GTA, some more Civ, I will listen to you guys. Because it's really what you guys want, what shapes how I play or what games I play. Furthermore, almost sneezed right there. Furthermore, I'll hopefully be getting other people onto my channel. The reason I'm doing this kind of like solo Civ game is to work on my commentary so I can stumble less, stop saying stuff like that. So if you catch me doing that, please leave a comment down in the comment section below. And also any constructive criticism you had, just like I said. But we'll be releasing videos pretty much every day. Hopefully, maybe twice a day. There might be days where I don't release a video, but I'll try to let you guys know, but at the same time, I'm very busy, so once like this starts like becoming more and more popular, hopefully, we'll get a schedule out there. But just for now, just look on your subscription bar thing. So the Shoshone, who I'm playing as, are pretty awesome. As you can see, I started this city, and it already has way more land space than most starting cities. That's one of their that's one of their unique bonuses. The Pathfinder is another, and I have a mod installed where it changes the first unit you get from a warrior to a scout, so that's why I got the Pathfinder, which replaces the scout for the Shoshone. And he can choose what bonus he wants from the runes, which I think is great. Because we are starting behind, actually. As you can see, despite our humongous land space, we are actually bottom on the table. And that's because all the other civilizations get a bunch of bonuses because we're on such a hard difficulty level. So getting runes is kind of important for us to catch up and have a fighting chance in like technology and stuff like that. So they all start off, so they'll be probably getting the early wonders because I won't have time to build any of them because I'm catching up. But as you can see, this is actually a pretty big island, and I'm already seeing a great place for a second city, probably like right here or down here. So that's great. Occasionally we will find we might find another civilization on this side, but I hope not, because you know, I want this island to myself, and I'm not afraid to go to war over it. So just a little bit of structure of how we're going to do these videos. They'll be about 15 to 20 minutes long, just because that's a pretty good chunk of time, but it's not enough where I'm not going to make you guys sit down and like watch me for an hour, because honestly, like just me talking might get boring, and plus I don't want to take that big of a chunk out of your day or my day. So it'll be about 15 to 20 minutes for each episode. We'll have a quote of the day, and these quotes will be like either uplifting, sad, even dark. So just whatever I find interesting or uplifting or invokes emotion in me and hopefully you guys. and I will discuss it, like what it means to me, and you guys can leave me like what you think about it in the comments down below. And it's just another way for you guys to interact. Another way for you guys to interact is the question of the day. I will be having a question of the day, which is just fantastic because, you know, it lets me hear what you guys like want to see, what you guys think about a certain thing, and I think it would just really help. So that all of those will probably be inputted into the second episode of Civilization, or maybe the third. It depends on when I get around to doing it. The quotes of the day will be kept in what I call a day journal, and it's something that I found on Reddit, and it's basically you make a journal and all the stuff that you like find interesting, like quotes, maybe even like just random ideas that you have, you write down in that day journal, and it just kind of, it's a source of wisdom and inspiration because you have all these cool quotes, cool ideas, stuff that you want to do all in this one journal. And I will be keeping the quotes in there because I recently started a day journal when I started this YouTube channel, so I think it's going to be great. Other than that, hi, my name's Cole. Already said that. Whoa. I love Civ 5. It's a great game. I'm not a big fan of Civ 5 Beyond Earth. I've played it a few times, and if you guys want to see that game, I will definitely play it for you guys. But I prefer Civ 5, to be completely honest. I hope that Fire Axis, or I can't remember, Sid Meters, or whatever they call the company that makes these games, returns to the old Civ, because I did not like Beyond Earth. Like, I enjoyed it, but I just couldn't really connect to it, so I'm hoping they change it up. Or go back. They changed it up, didn't work, and now they're going to go back. So, yes, we are alone on our island, which is great news. But as you can see, there's not a lot of space. There's space for maybe 2 cities, especially because the Shoshone expand whenever they found the city. So we're going to have to kind of rush optics. Well, we're first going to have to get the important ones like mining and animal husbandry. But we got to rush optics so we can get our settlers and military units out to other islands like the ones that you see down here, which is great. We're going to go with population just because it really helps everything. But yes. Alright. So as you can see, we already got some islands down here. They don't look pretty big, but we might be able to found a 3rd city on those. The 2nd city will be going right here, and we might try to take over Kiev, however you guys want to pronounce that. I don't really know. There's tons of names I can't pronounce in this because, you know, they're all distinctly cultural. So if you are insulted by something I pronounce wrong, just let me know, and I apologize in advance. So, what do you guys want to talk about? I don't know. I'm going to start talking about I'll be talking about some random things that I find interesting. Like, I'm considering doing like a news segment where I cover like a story or something that I found interesting in the news. But it's all up for grabs. This is my first YouTube video, like I said, so I don't really know what I'm doing. But please, just let me know what you guys want to see. Something that's been in the news a lot is, you know, never mind. We're not going to do news. I'm like trying to think of a news story. I'll look up something. Well, Star Wars is going to come out soon, and that will be the question of the day. Good thinking, Cole. Are you excited for the new Star Wars movie? Because I know I actually haven't seen the originals, and I know I might get like bad mojo for saying that on YouTube, but I just haven't had the time to ever like watch the originals, so I'd never seen them. But you know, I'm gonna probably go watch the new Star Wars movie. I might, if I enjoy that, I'm probably gonna go look into the other ones because you know, they're one of the best movies of like the generation above me, because they were released, I think, like before I was born. I don't know that much about them, so I'm hesitant to say anything. But we're gonna travel down here and try to steal a worker from Kiev. I think it's Kiev. Music is a great thing also, so I'm just pulling out a new topic out of the hat. I love Arctic Monkeys, Eminem, Red Hot Chili Peppers. I have varied taste when it comes to music. I like a ton of different things. But, yeah, I just love music. Eminem has been a huge inspiration for me. So is Kanye. I love Kanye. He just says whatever the hell he wants. He's running for president. He's got my vote, even though I can't vote because I'm 16 right now. But, moving on. Music is awesome. Okay. So, just gonna outline my plan for this. We're gonna probably set put a second city right here. So we're on the same side as Most Uncanny, and we can get a navy out, which is going to be pretty important in this game because, you know, it's a bunch of islands. And you may be asking yourself, why didn't I choose England or another seafaring civ? And it's simply because I didn't want to. I wanted to play the Shoshone. That's who I usually play as. And plus, me with England, I think that might be a little bit too much of an advantage, and I'd probably just roll over everyone because, well, I say that, I don't actually know because I haven't really ever played this, but I'm guessing that I'd probably roll over everyone, but we're playing as the Shoshone, so we're fine. I'm intending to make this a humongous city. Population is, in my opinion, one of the best things that you can have as a civilization. So let's move right here. So I'm going to be hopefully making this a great city, which is why I started off with the granary and why I'm creating this farm right here, because when you have more population, it is very easy to produce a great amount of science and get gold and all that stuff. It also allows you to work all of your tiles. So let's move. Alright. So we're going to try to rush optics to the best of our ability. We're probably going to go sailing. Ooh, sailing and then optics. Yeah, because I think we just need sailing. So we're probably going to go with either sailing and then maybe one of them down here so we can get perhaps the pyramids out, which would really help with tile construction, or the Great Library, or Stonehenge. We haven't really decided. I'm not a big faith person, so that kind of rules out Stonehenge a little bit. Stonehenge. But, you know, maybe we could have religion. I don't actually usually get a religion when I'm playing on a hard mode. The hardest mode I've actually ever played to date is 5. I played a little bit of 6, but I never actually finished a game. 5 is the hardest I've ever played. And it was a medium difficulty. It was hard, but it wasn't too hard. I kind of just shot ahead of everyone once we reached the industrial area. But hopefully this is a little bit different, and it's exciting, and it's awesome. Let's just move this guy. We're gonna camp this guy right there so we can see if they get a worker out, because one of the early Civ tactics, or a tip that I can give you guys if you're playing, is instead of spending the time to make a second worker for your second city, or just because you want to improve all the tiles around your first city, just steal one from a city state, because you can immediately sue for peace and they can't do anything about it. And it's just a tip that I found. So we're going to do that as soon as I get a worker out. We are also going to grow in one turn. So we have foxes and silver, which is great. Then on this we have cotton and more foxes. So foxes is going to be the main import. Which, you know, that's kind of sad actually. I like foxes. But let's go with a monument. I don't really think we need any military units. The only time I've ever played this map before, I wasn't actually on my own island. I started with against Attila the Hun. He was on the same island as me. And it just descended into a war that I eventually won. But I was so far behind in like technology and all this because I had to defend myself, and eventually like I just had to wipe him out because he just kept on attacking me. I was so far behind, I was like, I'm probably not gonna survive, so I just quit playing. I got bored. It seemed like I was playing catch up, but I promise you, it's not gonna happen. Especially if we go down early, which as you can see we kind of are, but if we go down early, that just makes it more exciting for the comeback. So that's my plan. At least, to not quit. Yeah. Naked and Afraid XL. I just watched the season finale of Naked and Afraid. It was hilarious. Oh, they have horses right where my farm is. God. So we're not going to go with Liberty. Liberty is what I usually use because it really plays well into the expansion of the Shoshone cities. Because you get a worker and a citizen. Or, I mean, a worker and a settler, but tradition, because I'm gonna go to tradition because we're on such a small island, it doesn't really give us a benefit of just getting a quick settler out, because we're gonna have to spend the time to research all this stuff anyway and find a new island to maybe like make a third city. But Naked and Afraid was hilarious. It started off with I think 12 contestants, and only 8 of them made it to the extraction point, which was like countless miles away, and they spent 40 days in like Colombia. It was insane. Like, that stuff scares me. Colombia is scary as hell. There's anaconda. They had to cross this river and they made rafts, but they swam across one river that was like infested with crocodiles and freaking anacondas. Like, that's scary as shit. But they did it, and I was pretty impressed. But the second one, like, there was a group, schism, however you say that, and 2 of the alpha males that they called them split off from the rest of the group. So it was like 6 people made it, and then 2 people made it, and it was pretty cool. But they had to paddle like across like this humongous river that was just infested with like crocodiles. They actually killed a baby crocodile, not like a baby, but like a young crocodile that was pretty small, and ate it, which I thought was pretty cool. But you know, you might have differing opinions on me with that. Muson County is growing very nicely, so let's check our demographics. Obviously, we're going to be first in land. But as you can see, we're starting off behind. And then as I say that, I see that we're actually like first, second. But we're starting off behind in several things. Literacy is one of them. The text, or like the civilizations get more text than us at the start because of the hard difficulty. They have small advantages or like medium advantages. And that is one of them. So we'll just keep on creating some farms, and keep on doing our thing. So, there we go. So, let's work on a caravan, because we're going to need some gold. But that's all I have time for today, guys. So please, once again, just answer the question of the day. I've already forgotten what it is. I'll write it down next time. But please, like this video, subscribe to me, and leave your stuff in the comments below. You're criticizing. Anyway, see you.